MadBhagavad, Chapter-11, Viśvarūpa Darshana Yoga, the vision of the universal form. Verse 1. Arjuna said, by these supremely confidential instructions regarding the wisdom of the self, which being merciful unto me was spoken by you, this illusion of mine has been dispelled. Verse 2. O Krishna, verily it has been heard by me in detail, the creation and dissolution of all living entities, also of your imperishable glories as well. Verse 3. O Krishna, as you have described your ultimate self, this is so. O greatest of all personalities, I wish to see your omnipotent majestic form. Verse 4. O Master, if you consider that I am able to see that form, then please show your imperishable ultimate self to me, O Krishna. Verse 5. Lord Krishna said, O Arjuna, behold my divine transcendental form with hundreds and thousands of variegated types and variegated colors and form. Verse 6. Behold the 12 Adityas, the 8 Vasus, the 11 forms of Shiva, the twin Asvins, as well as the 49 Maruts. Behold, O Arjuna, innumerable wonders never seen before. Verse 7. O Arjuna, behold at once the whole universe of moving and stationary beings, situated in only one part of this body of mine, and whatever else you wish to see. Verse 8. But with these present eyes of yours, you will not be able to see me. So I grant you divine sight. Behold the omnipotent majesty of my ultimate transcendental power. Verse 9. Sanjaya said, O King, having spoken thus, Lord Krishna, the sovereign master of all, perfecting the science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness, revealed to Arjuna the supreme, omnipotent, majestic, verse 10 and 11, revealing innumerable wonders, innumerable mouths and eyes, decorated with innumerable dazzling ornaments, armed with innumerable gleaming weapons, magnificently attired and resplendently garlanded, anointed with exquisite celestial fragrances, completely amazing and phenomenal, unlimited, brilliant, and all-pervading. Verse 12. If the effulgence of 1,000 suns simultaneously were to blaze forth in the firmament, then that might be comparable with the effulgence of the ultimate personalities. Verse 13. Then and there, Arjuna, son of Pandu, could see the complete universe, variously divided, situated in one place within the universal form of Lord Krishna, the Lord of all lords. Verse 14. Thereafter, being overwhelmed with amazement, with his bodily hair standing on end due to great ecstasy, Arjuna, with his body offered obeisances unto Lord Krishna, and began to speak. Verse 15. Arjuna said, O Lord, I behold within your body all the demigods, also all diverse species of living entities, all the divine sages and serpents, Shiva and Brahma, seated on a lotus flower. Verse 16. O sovereign Lord of the universe, O universal form, I behold your unlimited form with innumerable arms, stomachs, faces, and eyes. Again, I behold no beginning, no middle, and no end to you. Verse 17. I behold you in all directions, adorned with crowns, maces, and chakras, illuminating all sides, effulgently glorious like the blazing fire of radiant suns, thus difficult to look at and indeterminable. Verse 18. You are the supreme ultimate truth, noble by the Vedic scriptures. You are the only support of this universe. You are the imperishable preserver of eternal righteousness. You are the everlasting supreme ultimate personality. This is my conviction. Verse 19. I see you without beginning, middle, or end, of infinite energy, with unlimited arms, with eyes like the sun and the moon, with blazing fire in your mouths, heating this universe by your glorious radiance. Verse 20. Verily, the space between the heavens and the earth in all directions are pervaded by you alone. O greatest of all, by seeing this wonderful and terrible form of yours, the 3 planetary hierarchies tremble with fear. Verily, all these groups of demigods are entering into you. Some of them out of fear are offering prayers with folded hands, saying, all glory. The great sages and perfected beings are offering worship by singing hymns from Vedic scriptures. Verse 22. the 11 expansions of Shiva and the 12 Adityas, the 8 Vasus, also the Sakyas, the Visvadevas, the twin Asvins, the 11 Maruts, and the deified ancestors, also hosts of Gandharvas, Yakshas, and Asuras, and perfected beings, all verily look upon
Verse
you
23.
in wonder. O mighty armed one, seeing your magnificent form of manifold faces and eyes, manifold arms and legs and feet, manifold stomachs and manifold terrifying teeth, all the planets tremble in fear.
Verse 24.
So O Krishna, seeing you touching the firmament, electrifying in innumerable colors, with wide open mouths and huge fiery eyes, verily I am trembling within myself, and unable to maintain my fortitude or equilibrium. Verse 25. Just by seeing your visage, with its terrible teeth blazing like the fire of universal annihilation, I know not the cardinal points, nor can I obtain contentment. O Krishna, Lord of all gods, O refuge of all the worlds.
Verse 26
and 27. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, verily, along with their allied armies of warrior kings, also Bhishmadeva, Dronacharya, the charioteer's son, Karna, as well as the principal warriors from our side, are rushing forward unto you, entering into your terrifying mouths with their dreadful teeth. Some can be seen with smashed heads sticking between.
Verse
28. Just as many currents of water from rivers flowing rapidly verily enter the ocean, similarly, all these kings of the world are entering your fiery mouths from all directions. Verse 29. As moths with great speed enter into a blazing fire to perish, similarly, all these armies with great speed are entering into your mouths. Verse 30. O Krishna, pervader of the universe, you are lapping up and devouring all these people from all directions with your fiery mouths, covered by your radiant effulgence. Fearsome rays, all the universe are scorched. Verse 31. Please reveal who you are of such fearsome form. I offer obeisances unto you. O Lord of all, be merciful to me. I wish to clearly know you, the primeval being, because I cannot fathom your intention. Lord Krishna said, I am terrible time, the destroyer of all beings in all worlds. Engaged to destroy all beings in this world, of those heroic soldiers presently situated in the opposing army, even without you none would be spared. Verse 33. Therefore arise for battle, O Arjuna. You will gain fame by conquering the enemy, and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. All these warriors have been slain already by me, due to previous design. You are merely the instrument. Verse 34. Slay Dronacharya and Bhishmadeva, and Jayadratha, and Karna also. All the other warriors bent on fighting are already slain by me. Do not be distressed, just fight, and you will surely conquer your enemies in battle. Verse 35. Sanjaya said, hearing this instruction from Lord Krishna, Arjuna, trembling with folded hands, offered humble respects with a very fearful heart, and again offering obeisances, spoke unto Lord Krishna in a verse 36. Voice. Arjuna said, it is justly so, O Krishna. The entire universe is exalted by singing your glories, becoming attracted. All the demons out of fear are fleeing in the 4 directions, and the perfected beings are offering. Verse 37. Praises. Why should they not offer respects unto you, O greatest of all, the original creator of Brahma? O infinite one, O Lord of all gods, O refuge of the universe and the most worshipable, you are indestructible, the manifest and unmanifest, yet transcendental. Verse 38. You are the original Lord, the eternal personality. You are the supreme refuge of the universe, the knower and the knowable, and the supreme abode. By your infinite form, all the universe is pervaded. You are the wind, death, fire, water, the moon, Brahma, and Vishnu. I offer respectful obeisances thousands and thousands of times unto you, and again offer respectful obeisances unto you, and yet again offer my respectful obeisances again and again. Verse 40. O embodiment of all, my obeisances unto you from the front and from the back. I offer obeisances unto you from all sides as well. O thou of unlimited potency and infinite power, you completely pervade the entire universe. Therefore you are everywhere. Verses 41 and 42. Whatever has been spoken presumptuously by me, thinking of you as a friend, due to delusion or due to affection, thus, O Krishna, O Yadava, O dear friend, without knowing your glorious and universal form, O infallible one, whatever disrespect may have occurred in jest at times of sporting, resting, sitting, and eating, alone or also among companions, all these things I am beseeching you to please forgive. O unparalleled glorious one, of the universes of moving and stationary beings, you are the Father, the object of worship, the preceptor, and even more venerable. Certainly there is nothing equal to you in the three planetary hierarchies, so how can there be anything superior? Verse 44. Therefore, prostrating my body flat on the ground and offering obeisances, I am propitiating you, the worshipable Supreme Lord, as a father with a son, a friend with a friend, and as a lover with a beloved. O Lord, be merciful. Verse 45. O Lord, by seeing this never-before-seen universal form, I am gladdened, yet my mind is agitated out of fear. O Lord of gods, O refuge of all the universes, please be merciful to show me your former form. Verse 46. O thousand-armed one, I wish to see you as before, crowned with mace and discus in hand. O universal form, do assume that former four-armed form. Verse 47. Lord Krishna said, O Arjuna, being pleased, I have shown you my divine potency of uniting your individual consciousness with my ultimate consciousness. This supreme universal form of mine, gloriously effulgent, infinite, primeval, which no one has ever seen before. Verse 48. O Arjuna, neither study of Vedic scriptures, or performance of sacrifice, nor charity, nor pious activities, nor severe austerities can I be seen thus in this form in the material world, except by you. Verse 49. Be no longer afflicted with fear and bewilderment by seeing my universal form of such horrible creatures. Free from fear and of cheerful mind, you verily will perceive again this former form of verse 50. Sanjaya said, Lord Krishna, speaking in this way to Arjuna, exhibited his four-armed form, and then again, appearing in the beautiful two-armed form as the ultimate personality, pacified his fears. Verse 51. Arjuna said, O Krishna, seeing this beautiful two-armed form of yours, now my consciousness is placated and has regained its composure. Verse 52. Lord Krishna said, this transcendental two-armed form of mine, which you did see, is very, very rarely ever seen. Even the demigods eternally aspire for a glimpse. Verse 53. I cannot be seen in this eternal form by study of the Vedas, nor by severe penance, nor by charity, nor by grand rituals and ceremonies. Is it possible to see me as you are? Verse 54. But by devotional service, O Arjuna, unmixed with fruit of desires and speculative knowledge, O scorcher of the enemy, it is possible I can be known and seen in such an eternal form and factually enter my pastimes. Verse 55. O Arjuna, one who engages in actions for me, considering me the supreme goal, engaging in devotional service for me, freed from the contamination of fruitive activities and mental speculation, devoid of enmity towards any living entity, such a person attains me. Thus ends the Sri Bhagavad Gita Trust translation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 11, entitled Viśvarūpa Darshana Yoga, the Vision of the Universal Form.